Welcome to NFL Picks Are In. This is the weekly podcast show where local clueless men try to make predictions about the NFL. Welcome your two hosts, Zach and Ryan.
Welcome to another brand new episode of NFL Picks Are In. My name is Zach, and once again, I'm joined by my co-host, the one, the only, the great, the sexy, the Ryan Barbie Aries.
How you doing, huh?
Dude, I'm living. Like I'm alive.
Nice. See, you had a big trip, I heard.
I went to my very first live NFL game.
Wow.
And it
Congrats.
was fantastic, fabulous. Got to visit SoFi Stadium, the most expensive stadium in the whole entire world.
Ooh,
And
was that underwhelming or everything you thought it would be? Like the stadium. I feel like a stadium can only be like so good.
It was really cool. I mean, last year during the Super Bowl, leading up to the Super Bowl, we watched a lot of videos about SoFi, like tours and the constructions, like, so we're pretty into it. But I think the thing that was not overwhelming, but the thing that really made the experience is just you get there, the vibe, tailgating, everyone's just like wearing tons of Rams gears, cooking food. This is a little bit different. This would never happen in Canada, but people selling like beers and like drinks out of coolers like every 5 feet, and like not only that, but like 2 sixes of tequila. Like if you just want, like, I didn't stop to like ask what that was, but that's just a cooler with like tons of like hard alcohol just overflowing from it. And I was like, I can just buy, I don't know, a shot or a drink, or I don't know what's going on there, but it was just cool. And then when you go into the stadium, there's just so much happening. There's like a button station, and we got a Rams button made for free. There's like the game is going on in the big screen. They have like a Cooper Cup touchdown experience. Then the Trojan, the USC marching band is playing, and then it's just so much going on. It's just a great vibe happening all before, like, I felt like I had a whole experience all before the game even started. And then we sit down, the game starts, you know, they introduce different players. Even while they're warming up, they're announcing like, yo, your DBs are warming up on the field, and everyone's like kind of cheering, but like it's just a great experience all around.
All right, good to hear. Thanks for the report.
Yeah, but obviously I'm cursed. We're cursed because the Rams had the worst game of their life, and both starting quarterbacks were out. Battle of the backups to start it all.
Oh, that's
And then
so funny.
we had a couple injuries. Zach Ertz gets hurt. At one point, Colt McCoy got hurt, so we didn't have, and Wolford started for the Rams, but Perkins was in, so I got backup I got third string versus third string at one point, you know. And then to top it all off, the king, the triple crown cup, Cooper Cup, gets hurt and is put on IR. So I'm sorry, all Rams fans everywhere, because I am obviously bad luck to the Rams. I mean, it was going bad, but now it's going worse.
Yeah. I mean, that was the trajectory they were on, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe accelerated a little bit. But, like, that's so, like, classic. You travel down there and you just get the worst quarterbacks, the worst entertainment value.
Right.
It's just like, oh, that's so funny.
That's how it went. So it was cool. Yeah. I mean, got to see the LSU marching band, a real live marching band, halftime. That was pretty cool. They're doing all the like formations. They're doing Top Gun. So they're like a plane and then like a pair of aviators and a mustache. And that's cool.
Highlight of the afternoon.
I mean, yeah, I didn't get to see Cooper Cup score a touchdown. I did see him break his ankle though.
Yeah, that's fun. I mean, that, like, how many people get to say they saw that?
Right.
Not
Actually,
many, right?
Less people have seen Cooper Cup break an ankle than lots of people have seen him score a touchdown. Tons.
Countless.
Countless, really, but who's seen him break his ankle? Oh, Cooper Cup. My heart goes out to you. All right. How was your week?
It was fine. Let's get on to the games.
Okay. All right. Let's start with some picks. I gotta pull it up here. I've got too busy talking. Make your picks. Okay, we are making our picks on the official Run Your Pool website. And we got first game, Tennessee Titans at the Green Bay Packers. Packers favored by 3.5 points.
Well, starting off with a doozy. Packers showing some signs of life.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe they showed, hey, they're live. We're here. We're on our way out, but we're still, kicking around. So I guess we're going to continue with that. The Titans won last week, but by 7 points against the Broncos. So it's like, they're already bad. But I think like that, I don't know. This game's kind of a stay away, honestly. Who knows what we're going to get? I think is that moral of the story here.
This, we've said it once, we've said it a million times, but just needs to be said again. This season is officially just a shit show. Just nobody knows what's going on. The 6-3 Tennessee Titans versus the Green Bay Packers, who are 4-6. Packers favored by 3.5 points. Like at the beginning of the season, if you told me these lines, these records, if you're like, hey, what 6-3 team is going to face what 4-6 team and be favored by 3.5 points? It's like, what? Who? Yeah. Anyways, I agree with the sentiment. So, what are you thinking here? You're obviously not confident in any pick.
No, don't like any of these teams. Again, Tennessee is not going to make mistakes. They're going to be able to just be consistent. They're going to score between 14 and 21 points. And then if you score under 21 points, you are in danger, and because you will probably beat yourself. I'm going to give the Packers one last chance. They're at home, coming off a big win. Maybe this sparks Aaron Rodgers' interest. But don't love it. We're going to go Green Bay just because they're home team.
All right. Yeah, I like Green Bay here. I'll stick with the favorite. Yeah, I don't know, man. Every week, I just feel like I get more and more life sucked out of me.
Yeah, thanks, NFL.
All right, Sunday morning, we got Cleveland Browns at the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo favored by 8.5 points. The 6-3 Buffalo Bills losing to the Vikings. Rough loss by the Bills.
Yeah, I feel like Bills are kind of your team a little bit. Are you hurting?
Like, am I sad they lost? No, I don't feel any.
I feel like you're riding hard for the Bills, but maybe not.
I'm definitely riding hard for the Bills, but I'm not like emotionally invested in them. Like it's more just like I put a mental waiver on them. Like I think they're gonna do well, but not like the Rams where I'm emotionally invested, or even how I'm emotionally invested in Philly losing. So that was really good for me this week, right? Like those are emotional investments, but
right.
I would say I'm probably more. No, like I'm not emotionally invested in San Fran doing really well. Like I said that last week that I believe San Fran is right up there, top tier team with the Bills, with Kansas City, not with the Philadelphia Eagles. But that's not an emotional pick. That's just a wager, just a prediction kind of thing. So
I see.
Anyways, locking the Bills.
Locking the Bills, not Buffalo, Cleveland, and just another yikes team. No thanks. Don't want anything part of them. Give me the Bills.
Yeah, locking Bills all the way. That's like a no-brainer. Carolina Panthers at the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens favored by 12.5 points. Huge spread, biggest spread we have this week.
Yeah, Baltimore decent, Carolina bad. Give me Baltimore.
Yeah. But it's like Carolina last right there last in the conference.
Mhm.
3-7. Like they got 3 wins under the belt,
Pretty good.
This what are the chances an upset happens here?
0. Like there's no chance. I mean, I don't know. I just think Baltimore will be able to run the ball with Lamar and
Yeah.
just kill clock. It's just like I don't know. I just don't. I mean, hey, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe 2%.
Yeah.
That's it.
This feels like a lock-in. Like there's no
Oh, yeah.
way. But we both said it. So honestly, put all your money in Carolina. 12 and a
Amen.
half points. You taking the over or the under on that spread though?
Ooh, I'll go under though.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. I heard that statistically, I saw this TikTok. Always
Mhm.
take the under with when it's 9.5 or more. It's only like happened, I think it's like 17-2 this season of being under on that when it's that high. Because
Right.
either the team takes off their foot off the gas or they actually like get upset. So it's like always take the under. So there's a little sport.
Especially this year.
Yeah, it's a great year to do that. So maybe next year, every single game that's 9.5 or more, we just take the under. We try to pay for this podcast.
Done deal.
All right. Like always, not investing advice, but it is gambling advice. So take it and sue us. Okay, Detroit Lions at the New York Giants. Giants favored by 3.5 points. Ooh, a little bit
Detroit, a little feisty, a little life
yeah.
there. I don't know. What do you think, Z?
Lions gonna do what Lions gonna do. They're gonna fight hard. They're gonna put points on the board. But guess what? They're gonna take a lot of points against them too. They're gonna be up for most of the game. Fourth quarter rolls around and bang, they're gonna blow the lead. That's what happens. But it didn't happen this time. The Bears were so close, but they couldn't do that upset. So this is like one of the very few times that if you're within one scoring coming from behind of the Lions in the final drive, it's kind of in the bag. Like if I could put money on every single drive on that, I would. But the Bears didn't make it happen. That's crazy. So 1 in a million, really.
That's fair. I think this game's going to come down to can Detroit put up some points? Because we know what the Giants are, right? They run the ball.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Tennessee Titans formula. Run the ball, try not to make any mistakes, and just keep in front of them, control the clock, control the game, all that. Detroit, they need to score points. As you mentioned, they're kind of a sieve on D. Can they get to 28 points in this game? That's, I think, the magic number. I think if they get to 28, they win. If they don't, they lose, right? Giants, I'm gonna lean Giants here. I just think they're going to control the ball. They're going to control the clock, and then they're going to put the game in Detroit's hands. Like, are you going to make mistakes and beat yourself, or are you going to take care of business? And I think the Lions are going to make some critical mistakes, and they will just beat themselves, and the Giants will walk away with a victory.
Yeah, I'm picking Giants too, and confidently picking the Giants here.
Whoa!
I'd pick over on that 3.5 points. Give me 7. A touchdown. I'm talking TD, baby. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah, lock in the Giants. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, Jets, New York Jets at the New England Patriots. Okay, this line's crazy to me. Patriots by 3.5. What are we talking about here? Jets all the way. Lock it in.
This is a gross game. I don't want, honestly, this game is impossible to pick. Jets, feisty, Pats suck, right? So we just don't have any clarity with the Pats QB situation. Like Mac Jones looks like he's bad now, so that's fun. And the Jets, they got injuries. What's going to happen? We don't really know. I'm on. This is a toss up for me. What do you think?
Like I said, I like the Jets. I think I agree with one thing you said. New England bad. They're they don't know what's going on. I think the Jets are rolling. I think this is a divisional game. I think this is one that the Jets have been circling for a long time. It's not just season. They haven't been circling this for this season. They've been circuit can't talk. They've been circling this game for decades.
For decades.
The season where we are just gonna roll on the New England Patriots. Like they've just been beaten up, and this is their chance. So this is, yeah, like I said, generational hate coming out, and it's gonna be unleashed in this game. Yeah.
Okay, that does it. I'm going to England.
Fair. Okay. The number one ranked team, the Washington Commanders,
Amen.
beat Philly, so automatically they become the best team in the NFL.
We know how
they're at the Houston Texans, the worst team in the NFL. Washington only favored by a modest 3.5 points.
Oh, disrespect, give me the commies. Sign me up.
So what do you think? Let's talk about their win. The Commanders win. They're coming out. Heineke just laying the beat down to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Heineke he's always good for a few of these each year, man. You're just like Heineke. It's like seeing an old pal you haven't seen in a while,
Right.
It's like
Heinekens and Heineke. Yes. You always want a few.
Sign me up.
Hickeys, Heinekens, and Heineke. Yeah, you always gotta have a few.
It's a beautiful thing.
Man, what do you think? Like we talked about Philly last game. I said they're coming in for a loss. I didn't think the Commanders would pull it off, but do the Commanders, do they deserve that win, or what happened there, you think?
I mean, that's the thing, the Chop Fest team, right? The perfect Chop Fest team. Some weeks good, some weeks bad, but they've always kind of had a little bit of feist. I feel like this year they weren't total just write off, but yeah, Eags couldn't get the offense going. Just I don't know, man. It was just a tough game for them, but like I said, 8-0, definitely unsustainable. Maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll lose a few in a row here. We'll see. But I don't know. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I don't know where they're going to land. I think Carson Wentz is going to come back soon, if not this game next week.
Ooh.
But, Houston's bad. But what would be a perfect just narrative if they go beat the Philadelphia Eagles and then just lose to the Texans? Like that's
the season. That would be so perfect.
That's the season. So I mean, I think picking the Texans here would be a very valid pick. I'm just gonna lock in Washington, keep it safe. I don't want to be too spicy, but I'm not very convicted on that pick.
I don't know. Valid. I don't see how you could go Houston. A, they're terrible. B, statistically, they're probably going to get 2 more wins this year, maybe. So it's like we're week 11, so they have 2 more wins. Do we think this is going to be one of the weeks? So your percentage chance of choosing 2 out of 7 more weeks, right? So 5 versus 2 losses, right? So your odds are here. I'm just going to roll the dice. I'm thinking it's going to be another L. Odds are my favor. Sign me up. Easy enough. Enough said.
And you can pick with math. That's fine. Or you can pick with your heart.
How's that been going for you?
It's been going great.
I've only been heart picks. Terrible.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Washington, lock it in. All right. We have the Chicago Bears at the Atlanta Falcons.
Falcons. Can you do that again?
We got the Chicago Bears. At the Atlanta Falcons, Falcons favored by 3.5 points.
Tough one. What do you think?
It's really tough. It's really fun. Bears coming off a loss of the Lions, which we've talked about. The Falcons coming off of a loss from the Panthers. Which is pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, this is both. It seems like the Bears should have a better record than the Falcons, though.
Right.
It's like Bears are 3-7 and Falcons are 4-6, and then the Falcons are going to jump to 5-6, and the Bears are going to jump to 3-8. That seems weird.
Right.
Like, but
yeah. I mean, just the way it goes, right? Atlanta, they showed some fight earlier this year. They're fading. They're fading hard, especially like you said, lost to the Panthers. The Panthers? No, I don't think so. Chicago Field seems like he's like we've talked about last week. He seems like he found something in the past month and a bit. They put up. I guess hard to say. They put up 30 points against the Lions, so take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Their offense seems to be kind of rolling here. So I'm going to stick with the Chicago. I'm going to stick with the Chicago offense. I think they'll put up a bit of points here. Atlanta, don't trust Mariota to command an offense to put up more than 23, 24 points, really. Like, if they get more than that, that's exceeding expectations. So I'm not going to bank on that. So I'm going to go Chicago. I think they'll be able to put up 28. Give me that.
All right, dude. You're picking the underdog. You know that, right?
Yeah. I'm all about it.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna stick with the Falcons on this. I'm gonna stick favored. I'm saving my wild picks. That's really what it is. I just feel like I can't go too far off the beaten path. I'm distraught. I'm heartbroken. So I just need the spreads to guide me a little bit this week because I don't know what's up and what's down. So I'm gonna stick with Atlanta. I like that Chicago pick a lot, but I'm just gonna fade you a little bit. And we gotta pick some different picks. That's
smart.
Honestly, to be honest with all the fans out there, Ryan and I talk about it and we just say we gotta spread our picks out a little bit just so it's interesting. So this is probably that, just to be totally
the one for the one. That's good.
Yeah. All right. The LA Rams at the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints. Wow, this is sad, but fair. Favored by 3.5 points. Honestly, yeah, that's a very fair line. I never thought I'd see the day, but yeah.
And they're bad too.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want. Oh, I guess the Saints just because they're home. Honestly, that's it. Like both these teams can't support their own weight. So who's gonna fall first? I don't know. Who's gonna just hurt themselves first, poo themselves first, however you want to say it. That's kind of what we're looking at. No one's gonna win this game. Whoever's gonna lose it first.
Honestly, I think the Rams are gonna win, I could see them not winning another game this season.
Whoa!
Listen, Cooper Kupp had more receptions than any other player on the team. Like, he was 90% of the offense. And if anyone else got something, it was because they're double teaming Kupp and like looking, it's like he's creating the openings. He's done. He's out for the season, most likely.
It's over.
They got nothing. Their running game is a mess. Their O-line's a mess. Matthew Stafford might not even be back. McVay's saying to the media he doesn't even know if he's in concussion protocol right now. Like what is happening? This team, this has been the biggest fall from heaven that any team has ever taken. From going to the Super Bowl to like just from not heaven. Even being a resemblance of a team right now. It's mental. New Orleans lock it in all the way.
Yeah, do you think McVay's done?
I seen reports that he says he's going to retire with like the vets. So like Stafford, Ramsey, AD, Cup. Like if those guys are all done, he's done.
Smart.
And then it's like, okay, if AD retires and Cooper Cup, really those are the guys. Like those are what you have a team to build off. Like Ramsey's okay. He's good, but like he doesn't really do that many big plays. Like he plays pretty soft defense, I think. Like he'll tackle the guy, but he'll let him get like the 30-yard play.
Right. Perfect.
And Matthew Stafford's like,
oh, it's over for him. Take him to the retirement home.
Yeah.
That's it.
So and then Cup's injured now, and AD
he won't be the
is like
same.
now it's just one guy. Yeah, who knows? He could retire before the season's over. Like who knows?
Just go sign a deal with Amazon, man. You'll be fine. Oh.
Yeah, that would be he would make such a good announcer, man.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
He's high energy, and he has a photographic memory when it comes to football. Like
yeah.
So, anyways, New Orleans, lock it in. Okay, we have the worst team in the NFL. No, I'm just kidding. The Philadelphia Eagles at the Indianapolis Colts. Eagles favored by 6.5 points.
Indy got the new coach bounce last week. What do you think? Sustainable?
Just calling shots. I think it all depends what's this guy's name? Saturday?
Yeah.
What's his first name?
Jeff?
Yeah, I think so. Whatever. Don't quote us. Jeff Saturday.
Who cares?
Coach Saturday. I think it all depends if he calls Philly trash or not. If he calls Philly trash, he says the Philadelphia Eagles look like trash. They're winning, hands down. Any team he calls trash, whatever this guy calls the week before the game is happening. That's what I think. So if he says it's going to be a tough game, then I'm picking Philly. If he comes out just shots firing, give me Andy, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna go Philly just out of principle. Indy new coach bounce. I got to see it a couple more times to believe it, but there is a sign of life. There's a sign of okay, they might have a pulse. They might be not totally dead in the water, which is hey, that's pretty good. Matt Ryan back from the dead, so hey, congratulations, welcome back. Gonna go Philly. But I honestly would not be surprised if Indy somehow wins this game, though.
What was the Philadelphia's record where they're 8-0, and then they lost at like their 9th game, right? And then what was their final record? I feel like that's the trajectory Philly's on. So whatever their final record. Yeah, I just that's what I think is gonna happen with Philly. So. Is this gonna be a loss? I don't know. Like I said before, I'm gonna let the spreads guide me a little bit more. I'll take Philly. I'll be fine with that. But yeah, who knows? Matt Ryan saved me in fantasy because all my quarterbacks, Matthew Stafford and Kyler Murray, were out. So I had to pick him up last minute and played him. And I can't remember if I won or not, but at least I got to start a viable option. So that was all good.
All right. Cool.
Okay. All right. So you're picking Philly?
Yeah, I'm going to lock it in.
Yeah. Okay. Lock in Philly. Okay, Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. Broncos favored by 2.5 points.
Again, this is another principal pick. Like Vegas, they're dead. They're dead to me. Probably at least for 12 months. So I'm not picking them again. Like right. I don't care. I don't care if they look amazing this week. I'm not picking them again until week 11, 2023. Like that's it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Even though I have to now pick Mr. Dangerous, Like, let's ride.
That's right.
Russ. It's just, and they're awful. But I think this game's going to be, 10-7?
Yeah.
Maybe. So, like, hey, I guess they could probably get 10 points. But they're so bad. Both these teams are so bad. Just, I don't know, Z. What do you have to add?
Let's ride. Yeah. I couldn't agree more with both of these teams are so bad. I thought you were saying that you wouldn't pick Las Vegas for like a whole like fiscal year, where it's like you won't pick them till the middle of next season. It's like, you're so bad this season, I'm not going to pick you until halfway through the next season, despite your off-season changes. You've lost.
Amen, dude. A freaking man.
I like that take. Yeah, Broncos. Yeah, I see them being favored. Yeah, that home field favor. They're both so bad, anything can happen. Like, like either team could easily blow it. I'm kind of leaning Vegas here. Like, just because I said like any team could blow it. So yeah, I'm gonna lock in Vegas. Like, to me, it's yeah, both teams are horrible. So if you're gonna put two horrible teams, it's not about who's better. It's just like who shows up kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Fair.
All right. Lock in Vegas. Dallas Cowboys at the Minnesota Vikings. Cowboys favored by a little 1.5 points.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well,
wow.
they beat the Packers, right?
Yeah. The Packers.
No, they lost to the Packers. We know.
Wow.
But the game was rigged, right? We know it's rigged.
We know. Right?
Minnesota coming off a upset, and Cowboys coming off a devastating loss.
This is just all about respect. I gotta put some respect on Minnesota. I have to pick them after that win. I have to do it. I'm not gonna fade them at home. Cowboys lost to the Packers. The Packers? No. How can you go? Dallas could win. I think this game's probably a toss-up, really. But I gotta put some respect there.
I think the spreads are always a little bit like off with Cowboys. Like, I just think there's a lot of dudes in Texas betting on the boys, which just changes the spread a little bit. Don't you feel like that?
No, 100% is. It's like the most popular team in America, right? So there's always going to be some slanted money towards, like, from just the people's their favorite team put some money on the Cowboys, you know?
Right.
So it's always a bit like skewed. So they got to like spur some action and get some action on the Vikings, right? So
yeah. So like, because it seems, yeah, Minnesota should be favored. Like, they've been consistently, at least consistently whatever they are. And maybe like that they've had some easy games, but it's like,
yeah,
they haven't just never really showed up. Like, Dallas has blown, like, made some mistakes. Like, they haven't been consistently good. I don't trust them. Like, Minnesota at least is solid. So
right.
Yeah. I think Minnesota I feel pretty good about that one too. Like, all right. Football's weird, man. I don't know what's going on. All right, here's one. Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cincy favored by 4.5 points. Seems right.
Seems right. Pittsburgh, no thanks. Cincy, I guess. that's it. Both these teams again will probably get chop zoned here. And it'll be a tight game that we're sweating out at the last like 10 minutes.
I couldn't agree more. That is a perfect analysis. Pittsburgh, no thanks. Cincinnati, I guess. But we're gonna get chop zoned, so we can't.
Who cares?
It's a lose here. But I guess we're getting Cincy. I love your analysis. I couldn't agree more. Lock in Cincy. All right, here we go. Which button is it again? Damn it. Let's try this one. Sunday Night Football, game on. We got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Los Angeles Chargers. KC favored by 6.5 points.
You know, yeah, we're gonna go KC, obviously, but for some reason, the Chargers always play them tight. I don't know why, but they kind of always do. So yeah, they could win this game, but why would I pick Chargers? There's no reason to pick Chargers.
No reason.
KC, honestly, probably Super Bowl favorites at this point. Yet again. So not fading them whatsoever. Lock it in.
Lock it in. I like that. Yeah. You can't go against KC here. You got to play the board. You got to play strategic. You can't let a heart pick come in at this point. So I'm locking in KC. And finally, we have our Monday night game, San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals. And we got San Fran favored by 7.5 points.
You still flying high with San Fran, or what's going on with that?
Hell yeah, baby. Lock in San Fran AD. Well, this seems like a no-brainer against the Cardinals.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hell yeah, I'm liking San Fran. I think their weakest point is Jimmy G. And the guy's good looking. Honestly, get that guy in the newspaper holding the Lombardi trophy. We've never sold so many paper copies of a newspaper. We haven't sold any newspapers in the past 5 years. But Jimmy G will make those papers bounce, baby. Lock in San Fran. Going to the bowl.
Wow. Okay, I'm in. I'm lock it in. I'm convinced.
I think they'll definitely make a run for it. Yeah.
I'm still not convinced. I need to see a bit more traction with them. Like tightish game last week against the Chargers. Not that great of a team. McCaffrey, we'll see. I don't know. I need to see it to believe it, obviously. But if they can string 2 in a row, I'll buy a ticket for the bus. I'll jump on it. Right. But right now, I'm like in line. Maybe maybe I won't get on. We'll see. But obviously,
have you at least added them to your stocks watch list?
I mean, yeah, they're on the watch list. We have an alert set. If they get to a certain price, we'll take a look then, and we'll buy into a rising market as everyone's kind of got the buzz going.
Yeah, you have a limit buy on them.
I wouldn't say limit buy because I'm not buying the dip.
Oh, you have
I'm buying when it goes up.
A price buy. What's that?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the peak, and then it's gonna come down on me. Don't you worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
Don't you worry.
All right, San Fran, lock it in. You got a total points on that one. The line is 43.5.
43. I'm gonna go. That's a tough one. Yeah, I'm gonna go 44.
Going up? Yeah.
Up by 1. Why not?
Yeah, I'll go 45.
Oh,
a little bit more than you.
Never mind. I'll go 46.
Okay, I'll go 43.
Okay, damn.
All right, picks are in. Picks are in. Okay, we are gonna go to check out a little bit of the leaderboards.
Do we have to?
Yeah, we do. The people want it. The people need it. All right. I don't know if you can really see that. But, okay. All right. So this week, Selena Gomez, 8 and
Great name.
6, taking the win. Congrats, Selena Gomez. Nikki Nindor, also in 8 and 6, but a little bit lower on the spread. Not that it really matters for her. So
yeah, honestly.
We got Trust the Process coming in 8 and 6.
Say no was a bad week.
Oh wow. Wow, Trust the Process. I'm so sorry. I wish we could have got that point spread a little bit different. Um,
Whoa.
wait, is this a dog's pick? Would a dog's pick,
It might be. It
would a
might
dog's
be.
pick got you 8-6? I think it would have.
I think it would have. Oh yeah.
These aren't picks.
Like the one time I get my picks in.
Yeah.
Come on.
Although you can't win with a dog's pick. Actually, a true dog's pick. Um, no, maybe not. A true dog's pick might have got you um a win, because if you do a dog's pick, it doesn't give you in the way our league goes, it won't give you the Thursday night game.
Oh.
Because you can't do like you can't miss Thursday night, then get your picks in and then win because you got an upset dogs pick. So it never gives you the Thursday night game. I don't know. That's just a fun fact. Whatever. So I was the opposite, 6-8, and we both were the same.
Yeah.
You had about
Good
tied
times.
up. We're right there beside each other.
How cute.
All right. Cool. Good job, Ron. This is next year going to be better, you think?
I mean, can it get worse?
It can't get worse. Like, I think though tell me how accurate you think this is. This is a transitional year. We're moving, some people are moving into new tiers. We got the Jets moving up a tier. We got the Giants moving up a tier. No, we got, I don't know who's moving down. We got Patriots moving. They might have been the same. Who do we have moving down a tier?
I don't know if it's a reshuffling. It's more so like everyone's coming to the mean. Like if you're up, you're coming down. If you're down, you're coming up.
Okay.
And the spreads are way therner or way smaller than used to be. So like it's chop, right? Everything's like can go up, it can go down. We don't know. Like it's just like there's no good good teams, exciting teams. There's like 2 or 3.
Right.
You know? So I don't think it could get worse. I think it could only get better because even like the product itself is not great. There's probably one game a week that you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm in for this. But like each and every week lately, it's just been like, whoa, oh.
So you think overall the talent over the next couple of seasons will go up? You think it needs to?
Yeah, I think it just has to. Like it's like it's so low right now. Not the talent. It's just like I don't know. It's just I don't know. Maybe it's just new generation quarterbacks, just not quite the made for TV stuff. I don't know.
All right. Here's something I was thinking about. Our last thing. Tell me if this is crazy. Isn't it weird that there's not one position that's like way better than everyone else? Like it seems weird to me that, like you just said, everything kind of mediums out.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make sense that it's just like, oh, DBs are way better than wide receivers? Or like, I'm just wondering why there's not something that peaks. You know, it's like, why is everything sort of equal? Like, wouldn't there be more teams just going off or like more positions just going off? It's like there's so many good defensive backs and there's just not that many good wide receivers. So this year, like nobody's getting touchdowns. It's just like, but it always seems to just like even out or stay in the same atmosphere a little bit. Like, why is that? Just like human nature, or is it just like, I don't know. Does that not even make sense?
No, that makes sense. I think I think it's just like the structure of football. Like it's just like it's really hard for a defense to shut down like an offense consistently all the time, unless you're like an elite defense. But like, yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
I guess the other thing is maybe all these players, I think we forget maybe how good all these players actually are. And so like if you let a crack slip in your defensive line, a good offense will expose it. If you let cracks slip in your secondary, a good offense will expose it. Like,
Right. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe every team's gotten better. Like maybe the talent's risen, like overall talent's risen, but there's less discrepancy. So
mm,
so there's like less bad players. So there's less bad players that the good players can take advantage of. So it just kind of all evens out.
right. Well, welcome to High Thoughts Podcasts about the NFL. If you like that, subscribe to our Patreon where we talk about this for hours or seconds. We don't know. Thanks so much for listening. Don't follow us on Twitter because there's about 15,000 parody accounts now of Picks Are In podcasts. They've all been verified. They're all saying crazy stuff. Don't believe what you hear on the internet, people. Anything else you want to leave the people with, Ryan?
That's it, Z.
All right. Well, thanks so much for listening, and we will see you next week.